What is going on, guys? My name is Elmer or YaTuChavez. Hope you guys are doing well. And today I'm going to show you guys what, in my opinion, is the best setup to take down the boss or to go to the boss fight in RAVE in the Redwoods. Now, before we actually get into this video, two things. Number one, feel free to hit that like button right now if you're really liking RAVE in the Redwoods. What you think about it, leave that in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a video similar to this one. And number two, I want to shout out my friend Jug. He provided me the gameplay here. I tried to get my own gameplay as I was streaming the other night, but the recording got fucked up and I honestly did not feel like going back into the boss fight. It's a very tedious task, so it was just a headache for me. So shout out to the homie Jug for the gameplay. His link will be in the description down below. But now, how to take on the boss fight. Now, to be completely honest, this is one of the more easier boss fights that I've actually gone into in any Call of Duty Zombies game. Reason being is the majority of what you're doing in the boss fight is just hoarding, well, at least the first part that you're watching right now, is all you're doing is hoarding up zombies and filling up soul boxes. You are filling up the skulls until they are full. And once they're full, you need to just take damage to the giant slasher. Now, the first step is very easy. Just gotta hoard up zombies. Now, if you're doing it solo, I would highly recommend at least one staff. Of course, you want to go in with at least one staff, but I said at least one staff because, you know, maybe you got mule cake and you want to get 3 guns. But if any staff that you could get, I would highly recommend the Acid Rain staff because it is, in my opinion, OP'd to shit. One shot could take out an entire horde of zombies like it's nothing. Like, it just rains acid, it takes down anything that goes into it, and it just disintegrates them, which is crazy as hell. That's one of my favorite bows to take into the boss fight. I could also recommend the lightning bow. Reason being because in the second phase of the boss fight, when you're trying to take out the slasher, you have to shoot these markings on his body. Now, what I realized is, and what I've learned is, the best way and the quickest way to take out those markers on his body is to shoot the lightning staff, or I'm sorry, the lightning bow to those markings. I don't know how and I don't know why, but one shot of the lightning bow will just get rid of the markings. It saves you a ton of trouble using like an LMG to take out those marks. It is a one shot. Don't know why. It might be OP'd as well, but I've used the lightning staff before. I just really prefer either the Acid Rain as my first choice and the lightning as my second. Now, like I said, you might have mule kick and you might want to go with 3 guns. I would, of course, recommend the Acid Rain and the lightning bow, but as the third weapon, I would recommend also some sort of LMG, maybe even a shotgun. Personally, I've done the boss fight with a Pack-a-Punch Titan, I've done it with a Pack-a-Punch Mauler, and those 2 guns were actually very powerful, especially if you double Pack-a-Punch it. And if you don't know, you don't need to do this Zombies in Space on Easter egg to double Pack-a-Punch. I still haven't done the Easter egg yet. I was still able to double Pack-a-Punch in this game. The Pack-a-Punch Mauler gave me over 1,000 bullets. It took me forever to get rid of all the ammo. And even if I ran out of ammo in my bow, I still felt confident enough to actually use that gun because it had so many bullets in it. The clip was huge. It worked wonders to take out the zombies for the hordes. Now that we're done with the weapons, I want to talk about the perks that you should take into the boss fight. Now, Trying Zombies, you can only use 4 perks, but what I like about IW Zombies is that you can take 5 perks, so that adds an extra perk slot to your perks, and I personally think it's just OP as shit, but you know what? It's a different game. Can't really say much about it, but the 5 perks that I would recommend, number 1 is Up and Adams, or Quick Revive. I still like to mix the names up a little bit because I'm used to Tracker Zombies. But anyway, Quick Revive for obvious reasons. If you're doing a co-op, 9 times out of 10, one person on the team will go down, and Up and Adams is a real lifesaver, especially if the Acid Rain bow. You can shoot the bow, let it rain on you, and just quick revive them as the bow is raining on you. And of course, if you're doing it solo, obvious reasons, you go down, you can get your perks. Or you can't get your perks back, you can get back up, excuse me. Number 2, Tough Enough. Now, majority of the boss fight really is just hoarding zombies and running. It's very easy to run from the giant slasher if you pay attention to him. Of course, he can catch you off guard, and he could jump on you or smash you with his attacks or whatever the case may be, and you can go down. And sometimes I've seen people go down with 1 hit, sometimes even with Juggernaut, which is crazy. I don't know if they're going to patch that or something, or if that's really just meant to be how it is. But so far, Up and Adams, Tough Enough. Third one is Bang Bangs, or Double Tap. Obvious reasons, you know, if you're the type of guy who wants to go into the boss fight with an actual gun and not really a bow, Bang Bangs will help you shoot much faster. It'll help you with the marks step of the boss fight when you're shooting out the marks. those will help as well. But if you do go to the boss fight with just the bow by itself, just the normal bow, bomb stoppers is always good. You can also get racing stripes, which is the stamina up equivalent. It'll help you get around the island much faster, help you avoid the giant much faster. Now those are just a few perks that I would recommend. Of course you can get your own perks, but top 5 I would say is just Up and Atoms, Tough Enough, sometimes Speed Cola, Trailblazers, and Bang Bangs. Of course you can switch that up, but that's just my personal perks that I would run with in my opinion. Now I would talk about the Fate and Fortune cards, but some of you guys may know I just got YaTuChavez about a week ago. I don't really have that many Fate and Fortune cards, so I don't have a lot to say about them. They're pretty much the Gobblegum equivalents. If you guys don't know about them, it's pretty much Gobblegums from Black Ops 3, just in card form for YaTuChavez. And so, yeah, I don't know much about them, but if you guys want me to do a video on the calling cards sometime in the future, let me know and I'll do that for sure. And that is what, in my opinion, is the best setup for the boss fight in RAVE in the Redwoods. Again, like I said, either the Acid Bow or the Lightning Bow. You can either rock any 5 perks, but I just talked about the 5 perks, so I don't really need to repeat myself on that, to be honest. And Fate and Fortune cards, like I said, don't know much about them yet because since I just got the game. But if you guys like this video, let me know by hitting that like button. Also commenting down below what you think your personal best setup, or at least the best setup in your opinion, is for the boss fight in the comments down below. And if you guys like this video and you guys don't want to miss any future videos similar to this one, feel free to hit that subscribe button. My name is YaTuChavez, and once again, thank you Jug for the gameplay, for the boss fight gameplay. His link will be in the description down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.